It took me 10 working days to cross Estonia, 270 kilometers. It was the start of everything, a mix of doubt, anxiety and excitement. But the country put me at ease right away. My first day was just 16 kilometers, planned as a warm-up, mostly through Tallinn's suburbs. I finished in Lagri at the Paleo Hotel, tucked behind an industrial zone. Day 2 was longer, a 25-kilometer hike along walking path to reach a comfortable apartment in Kohila. We're in Kohila, trying to go and eat something. But I struggled to find a place to eat. That would become a theme across Estonia's countryside. I first encountered nature on the third day, a 29-kilometer stage heading to Tooma. This was my first real taste of wild Estonia. I ended up walking through swamps, unsure if I was even on the right trail.
My shoes are completely wet. I only have 20 kilometers to go. If that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be.
But the day ended in the best possible way. Girlie and Margus hosted me in their home. Warm, welcoming, a glimpse of quiet countryside life. The next morning, Margus walked 4 kilometers with me to make sure I avoided the swamps on the way to Marjama. That day was another 29 kilometers, mostly through long forest trails. I stayed at a sport complex for athletes. 2 friendly ladies offered to do my laundry in hiding. Don't tell their boss. The following stage was a 31-kilometer hike to Sala, again through endless forest trails. Still chilly in the morning and sunny during the day. I slept in a barn. Yes, a barn.
Is it really cold at night? It should be okay, no?
You know, it's like this.
But it had a sauna, and a friendly host cooked me dinner. Despite the outhouse and freezing night, it was surprisingly comfortable and great value. Day 6, a 39-kilometer hike to Are. That's when I discovered how important gas stations are in the Baltics. Hot coffee, a warm place to sit, a hot dog, pure gold. I made a point later on to deviate my route every time a gas station was not too far away. Are was tiny. No food, no cafes, no supermarkets.
The first gas station, the first food stores are 10 kilometers away.
I had arranged for my Airbnb host to leave me some food. Good call. My feet were acting up. There was no way I was walking another 10 kilometers just to reach a store. My 7th stage was exciting. A shorter 20-kilometer day despite rain to reach Pärnu, mostly through green fields. Finally, a real city. Restaurants, a proper cappuccino, civilization, and the start of the motorcycle season. The town was buzzing. The trail from Pärnu to Latvia runs along the Baltic Sea. It's spectacular.
Latvia is there.
But that day, on the way to Takurana, my ankle gave up. I had to walk the 22-kilometer stage in minimalist shoes I had brought as slippers. It took me much longer than it should have to arrive at another cozy cottage with no food around. I had to rely on my food supply. The following 27 kilometers to Hademaste was painful. I was limping through the forest. I had to push through. The arrival at Purka Kodumajutis made up for it. I was spending my last night in Estonia in a beautiful place in front of the sea. A place I would love to visit again with my wife. The sun barely sets in May here. I sat on the terrace with a coffee, just watching the sky change color. A striking memory. The last day, a 32-kilometer to Salacgrīva, was a mental boost as I neared the Latvian border.
I'm going to Spain.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the foot?
Yes, on foot.
Good luck.
Can I take a picture with you guys?
Right.
I was walking with my minimalist shoes. The soles of my feet were raw. Somewhere on that long, empty road, a bus passed me. And I thought, if it stops, maybe I get in. But I was lucky, it didn't.
So I guess I better walk. It's easier, correct?
By the time I reached the Captain Hosta hotel, I was all about trying to figure out how to keep going. I could barely move. Even walking to the hotel restaurant was an ordeal. But at least I had crossed my first country. Estonia is flat, quiet.
This is considered a village?
Yeah.
How many houses?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5.
With long stretches, but it helped me start. It tested me, and it made space for me to find my rhythm. It gave me weather I could handle, people who helped, and just enough pain to prove that this journey was real. Aita, Estonia. In the next episode, we'll look at the road to Riga and my re-encounter with my wife. Live well, everybody. The adventure continues.